All right, so connecting with Gen Z sports radio listeners, Carolyn, what would you say is the most important thing to keep in mind while trying to connect with these young people?
That they don't necessarily know what radio is, that they're not as passionate as their forebears, and to pay special attention to the sports they're interested in. Baseball ain't a thing.
Leigh, with that in mind, they don't have radios, they don't have passion. Like, what would be your suggestion for sports radio to connect with Gen Z?
They have passion about the things they care about. So whenever possible, if you can split off some time, it's really theirs, or a show or a host who's really able to put an arm around that and then amplify that wing on social media, and the social media where you can find Gen Zs, which will include Facebook, and make sure it feels like them. It feels like theirs, that you're talking to them, you're talking their language.
What would you both say? What is theirs? Like, what are a couple of things?
Well, one of the things I would say right now is this has been a white man's game. I mean, sports and sports talk, white man's game. Well, I noticed in our room, not a very diverse group, and I think I was one of 3 women in the group. And what we saw was women do care about sports. I mean, there's a whole audience there that's ripe for the picking if we can reach them. And the fact is that we have the opportunity to not only broadcast, but to narrowcast, to use other media to say, okay, this show, this on this platform or multi-platform is for WNBA fans or esports fans. You've got so much opportunity to present great content that is focused on people who do care about certain things. Use it, do it.
Yeah. Last thing for you, Leigh, what would be 2 things where you would say they're passionate about this, keep this in mind and weave it into your sports show if possible?
Make it feel like theirs. And by the way, talk to them about what that might be, because we've had a set of sounds in terms of production, in terms of style, in terms of presentation for decades now that isn't going to feel like theirs. It won't feel different. So what do things sound like for them? What will attract them? What will give them the feeling of ownership over that programming or those segments?
And hire them. Hire them.
That's a good way to connect with them.
Yeah, hire them.
There you have it.